Well, lots to reflect after the last speaker.
We were therefore forced to introduce unilateral protection measures. The Commission is not a partner for European and Hungarian farmers. It's not protecting them. You all will not have enough European food on your tables.
Well, there's a food overproduction in Europe in general. But on this particular issue, I think we should keep it simple. And yes, the raised question, there are real concerns on member states that are bordering Ukraine. And if local farmers are under pressure, that has to be addressed seriously. There is no doubt about that. But unilateral import bans are the wrong answer. And just, you know, to clarify, once again, the trade policy is an EU competence, a shared joint competence. It cannot be that when things get politically difficult, national governments just decide to ignore the rules and act alone. That weakens the single market and creates a bad precedent. And the problem was not the grain itself. And here, Ms. Gyori, if you can follow me, you will understand. The problem was that goods meant to move onwards got stuck in neighboring countries. That points to infrastructure, transit routes, and coordination failures. That is the main reasons. So if the real problem was transit, then the answer was to fix transit, not to break EU trade rules and call it strategy. So instead, member states started improvising with national bans, but the focus should have been on moving the goods properly and faster. We gave Ukraine temporary trade liberalization for a reason, not as a favor, because Ukraine is under attack and it needs economy to function, and a country at war needs weapons, yes. But it also needs exports, revenue, and basic economic stability. That is where the EU should put in more work. Better rail links, better border capacity, better transit supports, better coordination. And just a reminder, trading with Ukraine, EU is in surplus, by far large margin, 18 billion surplus. In the meantime, Russian imports to EU, last year alone, 30 billion. Shouldn't we actually focus on how to ban the Russian import and put all these efforts then on how to limit candidate country and country that at war based on the one issue that grain, which I already elaborated, wasn't because of overflowing the market, but because of the shortages in our transit strategies and infrastructure as such. Thank you.